Welcome, this is Shadowcoast with Shadowcoast Gaming. We are playing Battletech Update 1.1 Beta. That is right, we are going to play Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. Now in the Update 1.1, and it is a public beta, so everyone can play, you can now select when you start a new game a standard campaign or a custom campaign. The custom campaign allows for further customization of the play experience. We're taking full advantage of that. Off the bat, we will select an Iron Man mode. Running out of funds or failing any priority mission will result in campaign loss. This setting is intended for veterans and those seeking a significant challenge. We are playing Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. That means we're going to make these settings as hard and as difficult as possible. Unequipped mechs. When this setting is enabled, new mechs you acquire through salvage will not come with equipped weapons or components. You will need to be customized from scratch. Parts for assembly. We can go up to 8. That's right, we need to get 8 mech components to salvage any mech. Enemy force strength. This modifies the overall strength of enemy forces. At higher difficulties, you will encounter heavier mechs. We're going to go hard. Mech destruction. When active, this setting will cause any mech disabled by the destruction of its center torso to be lost permanently. So, if we bite off too much and we lose a mech, it is gone for good. Alright, salvage. This setting changes the amount of salvage you may obtain from negotiation. Adjust this setting to make the economic gameplay more or less forgiving. So we're going to go for stingy, which means less. Lethality. When this setting is enabled, Mechwarriors that are incapacitated in combat will always be killed. Well, we're doing Impossible mode, so yes, we are selecting it. Advanced Mechwarriors. In later parts of the game, new Mechwarriors in the hiring hall will often have better stats and skills than in the earlier parts of the game. Modify the setting to change the frequency of new Mechwarriors having these improvements. We're going to set this to rare, making it the most difficult. Contract payments controls the amount of C-bills paid by contracts across the entire game. Adjust the setting to make the economic gameplay more or less forgiving. We're going to put it on stingy. Mechwarrior progression. This setting controls the amount of experience Mechwarriors gain after each mission. Adjust the rate at which Mechwarriors improve their stats and gain new skills. Very slow. No rare salvage. This setting controls whether plus and plus plus items can be found as salvage after battle. If this setting is enabled, only basic items will be found. So you can see it right now. We have maxed this out. We are playing in Iron Man mode, Impossible mode. And with that being said, we are going to start this campaign and see how far we can get. Really testing our ability. Now this is a public beta, so it is possible some things aren't fully vetted or fully work, but I have hope that Harebrained Schemes and Paradox have done a great job. Alright. I wonder if we have to play the intro mission.
I am Kamea of House Urano, High Lady of the Oregon Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great Mechwarriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Battletech Restoration. I really enjoyed that intro. Alright, so we are starting with the character customization. Since we've gone through this before, I'm not going to read all the details. I will say one thing, we are going to change it up. And this time, let me see. Almost extinguished by the Draconis combined in the First Succession War, the Federated Suns, a constitutional monarchy ruled by the renowned House Davion, as you can arguably the most powerful of the 5 great successor states. Let's do actually the Draconis combined. Although the Draconis combined, alright, so Mechwarriors who hail from the combined tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters. No matter the odds they might face on the battlefield. Although the Draconis combined is as ethnically diverse as any of the vast interstellar empires, it is also one of the most culturally homogeneous. Over centuries of rule, the founding House Kurita has succeeded in uniting the people of the combined into a single culture, one heavily molded around medieval Japanese society. While some, most notably the descendants of the conquered Principality of Raslohag, continue to chafe at the uniformity of Draconis society, overall this has created a more cohesive populace and military than seen in the other great houses of the Inner Sphere. So I said we're going to skip through this and then I go ahead and read through all of it. I do apologize. Alright, Noble Birth, we're going to start with our Blackjack BJ1, as to be expected. Now this is where we are going to pick items based on, I guess, skills. Right, so what I would like to do is piloting. I'm going to go Gunnery and Guts. I think we've done that before. So we're going to do, we were exiled, Gunnery and Tactics. There's only these 2 gunneries. We want Gunnery because we do want multi-shot on our main character. So we're going to go, we were exiled. I don't know. We're going to go Tactics and Guts. Your family went bankrupt. And here we want, I'd like to get some Gunnery, but, and I'm going to pick the Solaris Gladiator. I think in the other full campaign playthrough I was a soldier, so we're going to check out the Gladiator. Until Years, alright. Raju Mastiff, good guy. And our call sign, obviously Shadowcoast. And we are going to do they, he. So that's interesting. I never noticed that the portraits change. So for they, you just have access to both. Interesting. They didn't change that. I knew they got a lot of blowback. Now we have been playing a little bit of Rogue Tech, which has more frames in it. We're gonna kind of pick one. We were looking for a strong jawline, I'd say. That guy looks decent. Oh, we can customize further. I did not realize that. We're why the heck not? Let's change something up a little bit. Yeah, Mohawk. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go pretty generic. I like that. Little salt and pepper. sort of. Hair tips. Hair roots. Is there some white? What is that? Gray? Do they have white? I'm not seeing it, so we're gonna go with that. Alright. Here we go. We're gonna have Gunnery 3, Piloting 2, Tactics 3, Guts 3. This order is different. Normally Tactics was on bottom. So let's get in there and see what happens. Alright, the High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. The Aurigan Reach is left at an uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, it is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law of the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and seek to claim power, I think. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble lady Kameo Rano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her royal captain of the guard, Raju Massif Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coordination process that awaits in Cordia City. So it looks like we can't skip the tutorial mission, but we are going to try to blow through this as quickly as possible, and we'll get a sense. Now, what's interesting is it looks like certain difficulty levels do not apply, minus failing a priority mission. So a lot of things don't apply to the priority mission, it appears. So that'd be interesting to see. I'm not sure if the ++ weapons can drop or can't drop in the priority missions. Well, we will find out, assuming that we can get past this first mission. I'm not sure, I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't looking to see if there was an option to skip the tutorial. I didn't notice one. Alright, so we're gonna try to go through all this, move the camera around. Alright. Okay, Shadowcoast, we're gonna, again, I'm trying to save time. We know all these commands. Now, one thing that's nice is, if I'm not mistaken, right-clicking is now like escape. So, or maybe not. I guess it kind of backs out. Alright, so we're going to select a target to attack. And we fired everything. Now, I don't know if I noticed the first time. These are 2 urban mechs, which, for those who have played the full campaign, well know that they are impossible to find. Although they're like Irby dummies, maybe? Alright. So we are going to save some of our ammo. Let our lasers damage this guy in the front. He is heavily armored. Alright. Now, there we go. Let's quickly progress through and get to the actual good stuff. Alright, so it is our turn. We're gonna jump. Make sure we keep both enemies in our line of sight to ensure. Oh, we overheated. Again, we're gonna have to really test our skills and make sure we don't make mistakes, because if we make mistakes, we are playing Iron Man mode, impossible mode, meaning that we cannot afford to make mistakes, right? The Iron Man mode, if we fail a mission or run out of money, the campaign's over. One save, no reloading. We did play a self-imposed Iron Man mode before. I do have a feeling that I'm probably gonna play a little conservative in the progression, but we will see. I mean, this is a public beta, so I might as well give it a go. So maybe we will take on more aggressive missions, and you know, towards the end there, we might even force ourselves to really push it and see if we can, you know, if we're willing to bite off more than we can chew, and see how we fare. Really test our skills. I'm taking on a few like challenge mode missions where kind of self-challenge, taking on higher level contracts in the vanilla version. We have played a little bit of Rogue Tech, which has some very similar features from the standpoint there's more salvage, it's lower percent to hit. I'll be interested to see how that works, but I'm really happy with this update, at least what they proposed that they're putting it in.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orana will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
And there we have it. Is undermining Lady Orana, the rightful heir, and taking power for himself. Coronation Day, we are outside Cordia City, so we will blow through this as quickly as possible. I'm assuming that first mission after 2 we will have to play through, so I'm going to try to cover both of those in this episode, though I am trying to keep episodes under an hour. So we will see how long this takes, and if we can get in this one and that first mission before the end. Alright. Let's go, go, go. Now one of my hopes is with the Iron Man mode with one save, I'm assuming that things shouldn't get slow. Alright, so we have read through all this. If you are interested in reading through it, be my guest. And
whatever's happening here, I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
alright.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Alright, so we are literally just, we kind of know what happens over here. And we are making sure that we are taking full advantage of our knowledge to expedite this tutorial mission as quickly and efficiently as possible. Alright. Wait, can we not? Oh, I forgot.
I'm on the move.
We are kind of pigeonholed. I thought we could kind of come around behind, but since we don't have jump jets, we are obstructed by the terrain there. You can see. So let us
Affirmative.
turn there, turn there, and sprint there. Alright, long story short, these mechs look a little suspicious. Lo and behold, they are traitorous dogs trying to take out Lady Orano. That's right. Oh, he gets to go first. And off the bat, he comes in and melees Mastiff. That is a very bold move. I did not expect that to happen when I put him up out there. And he also suffered 50 damage. Wow. Alright, 2 Contango. And I was hoping I could hit him from another angle, but right leg destroyed. So we knocked him down. He wants to punch us, we will punch him right back. Alright, well, by the way, so sorry, I should have talked through this. Part of that was done because Mastiff has, well, he has Master Tactician, multi-shot, he's got like everything. But I guess part of it too is he has Bulwark,
Yes, I hear you.
which allows him to
I'll do what you ask.
gain guarded if he doesn't move. So we are going to do kind of a multi-shot deal here. How is the guy laying on the ground harder to hit? One of the reasons this is a lot easier is that these are damaged mechs. So because of that, cannot get 2. Can only get 1 evasion chevron, so those are ECs. And here, that's okay. Nice. Took him down. Again, this is the tutorial mission, not meant to be hard. We don't really get a sense for that difficulty level. And I'll be honest, we are not happy that he swung at us. Good old Mastiff, trying to play the good guy. Alright, so Madeira is working on trying to help us get the heck out of here. And we are going to continue to move. I didn't realize that Mastiff had like everything. I'm gonna just reserve here for a second. That is right. We will reserve and let them.
You have my attention.
Make them, or let them make the first mistake.
Got company.
I think we're just, I don't know if we're going to be able to hit them this turn, so we will
Got my attention.
happily
Affirmative.
brace and let them come towards us next turn. So we have 4 tanks, 4 light vehicles. Or I guess you could call it a tank. Okay, so they did get in range that turn. Did not expect that. That's okay. We are guarded.
I'm losing armor.
Alright, so we are going to again play through this as quickly as possible. I am going to try to finish this mission as well as that first intro mission. And in retrospect, that was probably not the best decision. And I'll show you why. Oh, nice. I did take off the AC-10. I was conserving ammo.
Brave, I'll give you that much.
And part of the reason I'm regretting I did that is I should have just reserved down so I could use multi-target to take out 2 of them. So now we're taking
Armor's busted.
additional damage on Mastiff when we really didn't need to.
I'm reserving.
So those are mistakes we're not going to be able to make in the procedural missions. Yeah, he's just getting beat up now.
Standing by.
So again, we are going to try to not make those mistakes in the procedural missions. The priority missions will still be difficult just because we don't have salvage and plus weapons. Alright, so these guys are easy to mop up.
Enemy vehicles down.
Yeah, I think if you're really interested, it might be better to skip to episode 2 to start seeing that difficulty in play. As this one is kind of boring, at least I expect it to be boring. We're saving our AC-20 ammo. Alright. These guys are fairly lightly armored, so one hit normally takes care of it.
Oh no. No, no. We're too late.
Alright. They just bombed the market district, all those innocent people incinerated because this one Espinosa, and now we know that Victoria Espinosa has played her hand. She's in cahoots with her father to usurp the throne. They are now sending some light mechs at us with crappy armor.
Victoria Espinosa. Lady Arano is to be apprehended and taken alive by my command. Fail to follow these instructions, and you will have me to deal with.
Alright, so we're gonna divide and conquer. So that guy is pretty. Now he just DFA'd me? This is insanity.
That shot went internal.
Absolute insanity. I don't know, maybe I don't really remember the last what happened in the last playthrough, but I am pretty darn sure I didn't get DFA'd
I'll make it happen.
and melee hit in the tutorial missions. So they are, I don't know, I have a feeling melee plays a much bigger piece here than than I might be aware of.
I'll do
Alright, dude. We are going to knock you down. This locust can get up. It's gonna limp somewhere. Probably shoot Mastiff, who's taking heck of a lot of damage, really, because you know, a lot of that had to do with the fact that
My armor.
he's kind of the one up there tanking, but part of it too is we got DFA'd. Alright, 60%. 60%. That's can only produce one evasion chevron, and we're gonna just really open up on this guy. Blew off his leg, knocked him over. Alright, we also have to... I read through the update very briefly, and there's some functionality here. We're gonna want to explore, although I think part of the priority mission is still the way it is. I have no idea what's happening here. Oh, I should have guessed he's going after Mastiff. Big surprise.
Incoming transmission.
Attention, citizens of Coromadir 6. This is Lord Santiago Espinosa. With the unanimous support of the founding houses, I have assumed control of the Oregon Coalition. For your own protection, I urge you to remain calm and stay indoors until otherwise instructed. All hostile units, stand down, and you have my oath that you will not be harmed. Resist, and you will be fired upon.
My father placed his faith in that man. I gave him my trust. He was family.
You're in trouble now.
Oh, wow.
Bastards took one of my guns.
You're not doing a... You just took the AC-10.
Tell me what you need.
Just took out my AC-10.
I'm moving.
Alright, so we have an ominous start. Especially because we wanted that AC-10 later. We did actually unlock the achievement Sock 'em. Punch 5 enemy mechs. It had a 5 by it, so I'm assuming that's what it was. Oh man, this is not... no bueno. We're gonna obviously need to keep Massive alive, at least until the end. So we are going to start playing a little more conservative to make sure we can get through this all in one piece. We're putting Shadowcoast in harm's way. So I have a feeling...
Loud and clear. I'm on it.
this one and this one.
Confirmed.
Alright. I don't think that LRM-5 is enough to take out... Oh, Breaching Shot is nice. Now remember with Breaching Shot, it's just one weapon we have to put on an enemy. So we want to utilize multi-shot whenever in conjunction with breaching shot. We normally want to put breaching shot Mechwarrior in like AC-20, maybe a Gauss rifle if it ever shows up, type mech, to just make sure it has the full bonus of that breaching shot ability that ignores cover.
Here we go.
Alright, the Espinosa vehicles are destroyed. We're proceeding to evac zone. All friendlies must survive.
Yes, I hear you.
Oh. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, alright.
As you command, my lady.
What is that? A Wolverine?
You've got my attention.
I don't like the look of that.
Talk to me.
We're gonna reserve. We already lost an arm for stupidity. Now, one big difference between this, and again, this is a priority mission. I'll be interested to see like the hit percent chance for a lot of different mechs.
I'm on my way.
Alright. Because in Rogue Tech, the hit percent chance was ridiculously low. Like, we'd never have 80%. But, I mean, obviously that's different than this, just a mod. But it is interesting to note.
Heavy damage.
So, I'm wondering if this hard mode impossible mode setup I'm going with. Oh. Alright, that's okay. We just want to take this guy off the board. We can do that by alright, so we took a arm off and
Orders.
we can't really use morale. And there's no way to get him in cover, which makes me nervous.
Follow my lead.
Oof, this will be embarrassing if I don't make it through the tutorial mission, which is a possibility, guys.
You brought
But
this on yourself.
oh man.
That was a critical hit, lad. Talk to me.
We're really moving him into safety, or as much safety as we can get him. Now I'm thinking I should have turned to the right a little more, or I know I should have turned to the right a little more to angle it, but
Punch right
I
through his
didn't.
armor.
Alright, so yeah, he picked Mastiff.
Armor breach. Internal damage.
Alright. Let's wrap this up. I think the next mission will be,
All weapons committed.
for better or worse. Wow.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
He is just gonna try to
I'm listening.
probably come punch us at some point.
Location confirmed.
We have these two pesky turrets. Who
Affirmative.
let's. He probably should have focused. 3 SRMs at 1. In retrospect, okay. Going after Shadowcoast, that's okay. Have to start watching our heat. We're riding the heat zone.
Orders.
We are reserving down. It's gonna run at us. Oh, he still has a laser left. And he's trying to go for Mastiff. That's just fantastic.
You have my attention.
We're overheating,
I'm moving.
and melee seems to be the order of the day.
Going hand to hand.
So we are going to kick punch the CT.
Target
That
eliminated.
pilot was ours. He'd be dead. I should have looked at the hit percentages, but I think we should be okay. And now that I'm thinking about this, we got one turret.
Target destroyed.
You've got my attention.
Again, I should have turned more to the right. Why am I keep making these mistakes? I know it's a tutorial, but I should be practicing my progression. Always looking to improve. Alright.
Target destroyed.
Proceed to the evac zone. Alright, Shadowcoast was blocking Mastiff from getting up that hill. Alright.
Thank you, Sir Rashu. Thank you both. I won't forget what you've done for me today. I promise you that.
You have your dropship. Get the heck out of here, Kamea. And oops, that was the text saying that we overheated and I had to eject.
Mission successful.
And we are done with the tutorial mission. Alright, so we are loading it up. Okay, here we go. And the coup is complete. 8 hours later, high orbit Coromir. Darius, easy there, Jack. You took a nasty crack on the head when you punched out. Don't worry, you're safe now. My name is Darius Oliveira, and I am the XO of Markham Marauders. We're a mercenary outfit with ties to House Serrano. We did some work for High Lord Tamati way back when. Why did you rescue me? So what happens now? Well, shit is right. Alright. So we're heading to Canopy. Ancestry. The command is in my home, never has been. My family moved to the Reach before I was born. Interesting. In that case, you stay with us for the long haul. You'll need a pitch-in for our share of the fuel. We could find a place in the Marauders if I wanted to, and I believe I will. 3 years later, Korean. I do not know how to say this planet, but that's our first mission, Rimworld Frontier. Alright, so we saw in that first mission, and I was Cavalier, that the enemy used a lot more melee than I expected. We had one run up and punch Mastiff in the back. And then we had a DFA on Mastiff. And then they focus fired off his arm. Made it to the extraction point, and then Victoria Espinoza, Lady Cameo's thought to be trusted cousin, comes in, and bam.
Interface initiated.
The Independent Prospectors League thanks you for your assistance, Commander. We are miners, not soldiers. We can't fight these bastards off on our own. That's what you're paying us for, don't worry. Yada yada yada. We know what happens here. We do have morale. Alright, so let's look at this. If I'm not mistaken, those are a ton of turrets, which we don't want to deal with. I do think there's a turret here, a turret there, and maybe another turret over there. Nope. I don't think so. I think it's just those two. Alright, so what we're going to do is go sprint mode. And we are going to come all the way back here. Yes, we are using our knowledge that we have, that if you were totally new, you wouldn't know. Now, for those just joining on Twitch, we are playing update 1.1 public beta to Battletech. We are playing Iron Man Impossible mode. What that means is that we are in Iron Man mode if we fail a priority mission, and or if we fail or run out of money, the campaign ends. It is a single save mode in Iron Man mode. We cannot fail any priority missions. That means we have one shot at each priority mission. We then took it a notch up and went impossible mode. We need 8 pieces of salvage to form a new mech. All new mechs do not have any weapons on them once we actually build it, so we do have to find components. No plus or plus 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 weapons drop from the from enemy salvage. I'm trying to remember what else. So advancement in our Mechwarriors is slowed. C-bills is stingy. Salvage is stingy. And we put every other impossible piece on there that we could. Alright, so these guys are coming around. And you know what? You're okay with that. Do we have jump jets now? We do have jump jets now. I'm going to sprint you over here. Oh, that was cool. It works. So watch this, guys. We are going to sprint over here, and we clicked spacebar and it sped it up. Nice little addition, at least in my opinion. And now that I'm reorienting myself, I am fully aware that we could have, I think, had Decker sensor lock.
Waiting for orders. Yes,
As well as, nope, he doesn't have sensor lock. Bulwark. And what else? Jump, so just bulwark. Multi-target and nothing. Alright, so we're going to actually take our time. Reserve. Reserve.
Ready for orders.
Oh man. I was really hoping that they would move so we could get a two shots off. And brace.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
And of course they're gonna sensor lock me. Ooh, I'm surprised. One of the reasons I jumped up there was I thought this thing would block a lot of that stuff. But I guess I was mistaken. So this mech's gonna come around. It is a commando. He is going to shoot Decker. Ow. And we need to get Decker out of here. I don't want to lose him on the first. Well, I'm going to jinx it now. And the spider. Alright, Shadowcoast. $50, $45. Alright, so can we get not obstructed? Can we get over 60%? Ooh. 45, that gets worse. So we are generating a lot of heat. We do have so 60, 55, and I just want to see something. Precision strike does bring that up. The torso is 60. We do 25, 150 damage. So we need a fair amount to hit. But if we go for the leg, we only need 50 to hit. And, oh, head destroyed. Hell yes, Shadowcoast with a 1 salvo kill. Pretty darn awesome. Alright, now this guy is... So we're gonna be... Oh, we cannot run up and hit him. We're not in a nearly as good spot as I thought we would be. 55, 40, 50. And if we jump to here, 65, 40, 60. And we are going to do the same thing, 18, 18. We need 40, 50 for PPC hits. You know what? It's not worth it. We are just going to fire with a whiff. SRM2s. We have a nice little assortment of weapons here. And fire.
Solid connection on that one.
Standing by.
And we are jumping Decker. 65, 60.
I copy.
Into cover. We are covered. We do have kind of max evasion on them.
I've been sensor locked.
Oh boy, that sensor lock range is a lot further than I'd expect. Oops. Alright, we are reserving down. Okay, Shadowcoast is the target of the hour. It looks like.
Damage minimal.
Ready for orders.
Now, Behemoth. You're kinda.
Moving out.
Better off moving here. The nice piece is that he's not guarded. And his evasion is nil.
Confirmed.
Oh, we missed. We have a laser
I think I
crit
hit something good. What can I do for you?
glitch.
Got it.
Does have multi-target. Now can we... We cannot multi-target a generator. That is... drives me absolutely up the wall.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. That is... See, you can't make mistakes like that, guys. They're just... absolutely newbie errors.
Firing jump jet.
We're moving back here. Double miss. We just wanted one to hit.
That's a miss.
That is okay. Now, in backing up here, I will have some heat challenges, but my hope is 55, 55, these two hit. Right arm destroyed. Alright, so...
They've got a sensor lock on me.
oh boy.
They've got a sensor lock on me. Damage minimal.
They are raining LRM hate on us. We're tanking it like champs, but we do want to get up and blow that generator up.
Good to go.
Ooh. Come on. CT. We're gonna risk it.
Got it.
Are you serious? Come on, Decker. We need you to perform here, bud. Ow. He hits Shadowcoast.
Damage minimal.
Kind of moving up. And we just need one of these to hit. No heat warning.
Engaging target.
Okay. I guess we need a 2 hit to hit.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
I hear ya.
Alright. You are absolutely killing me. So here's an interesting move. Say hello to my little friend. We need 100. Ooh, crap.
Here
We're
we
gonna
go.
need some assistance.
to go. Position confirmed.
I think I'm gonna take the turrets out. I have a feeling, though.
Target acquired.
Miss. Alright, we just needed like 4 damage.
Brought it down, Commander.
Alright, destroy the Corpsec Tower. We will be happy to oblige, but... Oh, he gets to go before... What?
Warning. Armor breached. Internal damage.
I'm very confused. I thought Decker could go first.
Copy that.
Thank you. We needed 1 hit to the center torso, finally. Alright, so they are bringing reinforcements. Now we have a decision to make. I think we're just gonna kind of go up here.
Copy that.
And move together. Kind of Speedy Gonzalez our way up.
On my way. Coordinates received.
Speedy Gonzalez our way up. And by Speedy Gonzalez, I'm really just clicking spacebar to accelerate the animation.
Coordinates received.
Alright,
Location confirmed.
we do want the high ground here.
Orders?
Reserve down. Shadowcoast. Alright, we're just bringing him up. Now we want to hit the back. Because if we can hit the back, we can do significantly more damage.
Waiting for the right move. Waiting on you, Commander.
Yeah, we're leveraging spacebar a lot here to
What's up, boss? Position confirmed.
we want. I'm hoping that mech tries to run up and then we just take him out fairly quick.
Holding for tactical advantage.
And we could have in that turn. Where are the tanks going?
Yes, Commander. Jumping.
So he is moved. We are revealing him. We are shooting him in the back. Which is nice. He is guarded though. We are moving here. We're gonna shoot him in the side. Can actually see where we're gonna hit him. So, oh. Nope. I thought this means we could hit him in the back, but maybe not. Because we only have the side to select from. We are going to save some heat with our LRMs.
I hear ya.
And here again, he's taking 50% less damage. Oh. Alright, Shadowcoast.
Engaging target. Target building destroyed.
Beautiful. Alright. Now, Decker. Normally we'd want to hit this guy, but we are not going to risk it. We are going to make him come at us if he really wants a piece. And what's the play here? He's just trying to keep us in front. Oh, going for the Vindy. You're going to keep pounding that.
Engaging jump jets.
So we're trying to end this dude. Why not? Highly doubtful, but head injury pilot, that's 2.
Mech. Critical damage detected.
Alright, so these tanks are coming around.
Yes, Commander.
She has bulwark, so she will gain guarded if we stay.
Affirmative.
We are just putting damage on them at this point.
What can I do for you? No sweat.
Oh, one of those things did hit the head. Interesting. You're going to overheat. We're going to aim for the head.
Tell me what to shoot.
Now, kind of surprised.
Ready for orders. Roger that.
We have a lot of evasion here, so we should be fairly hard to hit, but I, in retrospect, regret doing that because now we just took internal damage for no good reason. I did not check that the jump, or what the jump would do to heat.
Order.
Alright.
Waiting for orders.
Which is running pretty hot. Alright, Behemoth.
Receiving you. Copy
Big
that.
money.
Great job, Commander.
Thank
Double
you.
back to our client's platform.
We took the torso out, which causes a pilot injury.
Better.
And now this guy's gonna shoot Shadowcoast. Ow. But we will make short work of these pesky little tanks. Or we will at least try to make short work of these pesky little tanks. PPC to the face. The remaining one is Shadowcoast. You know what? I am going to move a little bit. We want to create evasion chevrons. I apologize, this is a very long episode because we are doing effectively the tutorial missions. Alright. How do you like 3 lasers to your side? Beautiful.
Enemy unit destroyed.
We will try to wrap this up. Sprint. Not even sure where you guys are going. All I need to know is that heading in the right direction. Glitch, kind of jumped there. Attacker. Up, brace. Ooh, did I just put him in the zone? Is that a mistake? He's still overheating. Wow. I really screwed that one up.
You betcha.
Bracing for impact.
Alright, so we have a little intuition here.
I read you, Commander. Moving
On what might happen.
Got it.
Heading.
Alright. They are going to backstab us. Little rats.
Waiting for orders. Lifting off.
So, we're gonna try to get our guys into...
Locked on target.
Oh, miss. It's a building. So we have an enemy to the right, an enemy to the middle. Galleon.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Glitch is...
Affirmative.
more than... Alright, so we can actually multi-target. And this thing has 75.
Got it.
And a miss. How are buildings dodging? By definition, they're the easiest thing to hit. Alright, so we are for sure taking out this thing. There's no question about that.
Engaging jump jets.
Alright, so 3 80%. Alright, we have more than enough ammo. I just want to make sure something hits the damn thing. There we go. Beautiful.
Target building destroyed.
Turrets are down.
Waiting for orders.
Behemoth. So they have 3 tanks on the map. Let's see if we can take this one off the board. Yep. And
Reporting vehicle destroyed. Reporting minimal damage.
a little damage.
Receiving you. Engaging jump jet.
We are jumping. Now this will generate heat. A lot of heat, but taking him from this side.
Reporting. One less vehicle.
I guess I could have made a play to try to take out this vehicle. But we are looking to have a little bit of fun.
Moving out.
There we go. Well, we just blew up our own players because they double crossed us.
Knocked up.
Not very nice. That's right, get us the hell out of here.
Mission success.
Now, we are going to wrap this episode up shortly. We just want to make a couple of changes. 0 payout. We did take damage to both the spider and the blackjack. So, we will have to figure that out. We're going to run through a lot of the commentary here. When update 1.1 fully releases, we will start another campaign and play it all the way through. I think is kind of my thought process here. Oops. Maybe I should be a little more cognizant. We're under debt. Alright, so how are we going to do this? The MRB Mercenary Review Board. Or Jamaica. I've seen the damage that Brain Crunchy can do firsthand. That isn't going to happen to this crew. You hear that, Darius? The voice of experience speaks. Going around MRB might kill us, sure, so might 1,000 other things, but going broke, that'll destroy this company guaranteed. So he is going to set out and look for some under the table contracts. Or non-MRB reported contracts. Now, a few things here. Going through our progression. So, 9 days to repair. Holy. That is. Alright, so we do have Medusa that we can skill up. Shadowcoast. We are going to try to get him in 4s, and then we will take multi-shot on him. So I'm going to confirm that. Medusa, I'm going to wait glitch. Not enough. Now look at these. This is interesting, and I like this. Behemoth, Decker, Glitch, and Medusa are now Ronins, which makes a lot of sense. I'd expect them to be. Decker is definitely going to get a sensor lock, so we're going to wait, and you can't do anything there. Alright, so we have 9 days. 4 days to repair the blackjack. And we have a mercenary, or we have 1 mission, which is 12 days away. Alright, that's not too bad. Well, thanks for watching this episode, guys. We are going to pick it up in the next one shortly here. Please post, please subscribe. Appreciate the support. And let me know what you think of Update 1.1 Public Beta. Catch you in the next one.